Our adventure began on October 25th, 2022, with an overnight stop at Valley of Fire State Park, an hour north of Las Vegas. We hiked several of the popular trails to stretch our legs after the 7-hour drive from home. The first was Mouse's Tank. Mouse's Tank is named after Mouse, an outlaw who used the natural water basin as a refuge for drinking water. The collected water gave him relief as he spent days, and even months, hiding out. The Mouse's Tank Trail is also known for its ancient Native American rock art that dates back 2,000 to 4,000 years ago. The second hike was the Fire Wave, which is mostly flat and offers beautiful views of the surrounding red rock formations. After a mile one way, it ends at a fantastic display of swirling rock in red, pink, and white sandstone.
So it looks like the fire trail ends here, and Seven Wonders loop continues, and it's what, 1.1
Yeah,
miles?
somebody said 1.1 miles.
Okay.
So, and it's a loop, right? So it should bring us right back to
Where we started? Yeah.
You want to do it?
Perfect.
Yeah, let's do this.
All right.
We're up. Let's
go.
do it.
Okay.
There we go. Little splash. Oh, this is cool.
You got it. A little bit of a splash. There you go. Then you can splash.
I didn't know it at the time, but this short stop at the state park would be the first thing to define the trip for me. It wasn't the trip any of us had envisioned, but turned out to be memorable nonetheless. They say it's not the journey, but the destination. But I would add, it's also about the people you meet along the way. We met an interesting man who was camped next to us in the Atlatl campground. There weren't a lot of campsites to choose from, and the one we liked the most was next to him. Our neighbor's name was Brad. He's a retired man who travels across the country in search of mountain rendezvous. Brad joined us around the campfire and was surprised to see adventurers such as ourselves using a store-bought fire starter. He asked if I knew how to start a fire with flint and steel. I said that I did, but then he clarified his question by adding, not a ferro rod, but actual flint and steel using a piece of char cloth. I admitted that I only knew the ferro rod technique. Brad then took the time to show us the proper way to start a fire using flint and steel. He encouraged each of us to practice the technique, which we did several times with his supervision and instruction. Sadly, I didn't get any of that on video because I had put the camera away for the night. This is a recreation of what we were taught. All right, Brad. It was really nice meeting you. Thank you so much for all that knowledge.
Yeah,
I'm going to put it to good use.
no problem.
All right.
Yeah, happy trails.
All right. Thank you.
All right.
After leaving the Valley of Fire, we drove to St. George, Utah, where we refueled and aired down. From there, it was a long and dusty 80-mile drive on dirt to the Whitmore Canyon Overlook in the Grand Canyon Parashant National Monument. The last section of the road takes you across an old lava flow that went over the rim of the Grand Canyon. This would be our camp for the next 2 nights. We eventually got the whole area to ourselves after day use people on side-by-sides headed home before dark. We were able to get camp set up right on the rim with just enough time before the wind picked up. It didn't make for a fun night and ruined our hopes of having a campfire, so we all went to bed early. I started the tradition of making Marco's ribeye steak sandwiches with Trail Recon Overland sauce last year, but it was too windy to film it this year. Take my word, they were delicious.
This was an awesome day.
Well, hopefully there won't be any wind tonight and we can have a fire.
Well, if it's not gale force winds, I'm burning it anyway. I love it that there's no one else around.
We got lucky. We got this to ourselves.
No.
You turn a puddle into oceans. You set the galaxies in motion. You see the magic in a single flake of snow. You turn the sidewalk cracks to canyons. You are a fire-breathing dragon. You follow treasure maps into the wild unknown. I wanna go with you. I wanna go with you on a grand adventure. I'm along for the ride, and I feel it all again for the very first time on a grand adventure. a dance floor in the kitchen. I can't believe the way your laughter fills the room. I wanna go with you. I wanna go with you on a grand adventure. I'm along for the ride, and I feel it all again for the very first time on a grand adventure with you by my side. 'Cause I love to see the world through your eyes. Through your eyes, this beautiful life comes into view. Through your eyes, I didn't see till I saw it with you on a grand adventure. I'm along for the ride, and I feel it all again for the very first time on a grand adventure with you by my side. 'Cause I love to see the world through your eyes. 'Cause I love to see the world through your eyes.
All right, Michael. Right here.
Go in.
Right here.
How cold is it?
Cold.
Son of a. It's cold. I don't think I'm gonna go all the way. This is just cold.
Give you $20 if you sit down.
$20, that's it.
Cold hard cash.
What was that?
I think they forgot to tell you about the garage.
Oh my God, that's cold. Oh look, I'm hyperventilating. This is deep mud right there. Now watch me get stuck. This is. Oh, oh shit.
Mike's down. Mike's down.
Mike's in the mud.
We were camped at the top edge of this volcanic lava field. This area first became active 3 million years ago at Mount Logan and Mount Trumbull. Those two high points are not volcanoes themselves. They are capped by the earliest lava flows, which make them mesas. Since then, there have been well over 200 eruptions. Many early eruptions are unaccounted for because they were buried by newer eruptions or erased from the landscape by erosion. The most recent eruption was about 950 years ago. It will likely be centuries or millennia before lava comes out of the ground again here. As we were coming back into camp, from our hike, we noticed a black Jeep heading down the road towards the overlook. Herman was driving the Jeep, and after making small talk for a little while, we invited him for dinner. Herman is a nurse and also very skilled at fire building, just like Brad from the Valley of Fire. After working as a critical care and oncology nurse for 9 years, he decided to call it quits and seek a lifestyle of adventure. He is writing a book to tell how his experiences as a nurse inspired his desire for adventure.
You guys want to light it now or later?
A little bit later.
Okay.
Yeah. 2 1-liter bottles of water, and that's all her and her boyfriend had. So
I've seen that here, bro, in the Grand Canyon on the south rim, where like people come down with like 2 bottles of water, and
they're
I'm like,
pints.
and I'm like, you need to turn around right now.
we gave
Right, yeah.
gave them water. I mean, we've been backpacking. This is the end of our water, but we're on our way out. It's like, here, you need water. Because her legs, she's like, oh, my legs are cramping up. I can't feel. You know, and take off her shoes and her feet are just blistered to hell. So we treated them, moleskined them, and you know, I felt like a freaking Navy corpsman again.
I always go last.
All right, well,
You're our
Five
guest.
sisters.
You're our guest.
I grew up with 5 sisters. There's no way.
Yes,
It's
you're our
too
guest.
hardwired in my
you're
mind.
second. I'm not.
Refuse.
I'm not
There
waiting.
you go. Good.
Okay, now you can come and get yours.
Thank you guys so much.
Yeah, absolutely.
This smells incredible.
That's actually, that's plenty.
Oh, I'm sure there'll be plenty left.
Awesome. The
You
garlic
guys
bread
know
looks
how to
wonderful.
do
Thank
it
you.
up, man. This
Yeah, you
is
cooked it.
amazing.
I just put the stuff on it.
Wow. Thank you guys so much.
This place is amazing.
That is,
Valley Fire yesterday was pretty cool too.
that is pretty cool.
Yeah.
Or I guess 2 days ago now.
Tuesday?
Beautiful. All the beautiful red rock everywhere.
And the rock formations too.
Yeah.
Did you guys camp out there? Mm-hmm. Where at?
At Adelaide
Oh, yeah.
At Lotto.
Yeah.
campground.
Nice.
Take your popcorn. Well, I mean, like, whatever's left over.
We got up early the next morning because we were driving several hours away to the Tora Weep Overlook. Tora Weep Overlook offers a dramatic view of the Colorado River with a sheer drop of 3,000 vertical feet. It's dramatically different than other Grand Canyon viewpoints. Tora Weep Overlook peers out over an abrupt gorge set in a broad corridor. 8 million-year-old lava flows and conical black cinder cones stud the landscape. Walk to the edge for a breathtaking experience. Our time at Tora Weep was short because we had horseback riding and dinner reservations at the Bar 10 Ranch. We invited Herman to join us as our guest, so we couldn't be late.
This your first time here?
No, this is the second time. I came to the group last year.
Okay. You Marshall, look at his shirt, man. That's a vintage shirt. We don't sell that no more. Dang. Man. All right, Bruce, so you're going to put that left foot in that stirrup, left hand on the horn, and count 3. We're going to go up. Ready? 1, 2, and 3. Perfect. Just like that. See this knot? When he's doing what he's supposed to, just keep that knot on his neck and you hold the rest.
Good job, Joseph.
Oh, well, thank you.
Have fun out there.
Oh, really? Are you videoing or
Videoing.
Dinner at the ranch consisted of roast beef, potatoes, corn, salad, and the best dinner rolls I've ever had.
I didn't do it.
After a fun-filled 5 days, it was time for us to head home. It seems like we leave better than we arrive with each visit to the Grand Canyon. We all agreed that we were taking home something a little extra because of the people we met on this adventure. It was truly an amazing experience. We plan on making this an annual trip and cannot wait to see what Friendships Next Year brings.